Is it Yikey Nike?
I think I'm recording now, and we can get this started.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Wait, where's the ball? Wait, am I just? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we can quickly just go over. I think Vatira's out of the play. Zen's kind of out of the play. Any touches that he could make up, TRK's there and available. Ross, I would really like to see him either go there, demo, and Killers do the opposite of whatever Ross does. Overall, I don't think Orange is bad here. It's just they need to be delicate because this is very quickly going to turn bad if Monkey Moon doesn't like go here, for example, or even turn like this.
I feel like that's the case for most of their positions, to be honest. Like, just they have to be handled delicately, and that's the thing is, I guess most positions have to be handled delicately, but at the same time, with conventional, we're looking at it from a lens of coverage. So they're probably not going to do what we think they're going to do, or we think they're probably not going to do coverage because they don't play coverage, but they would have to play this from a coverage perspective to make it so they recognize how delicate the position actually is.
Yeah, I think that's especially obvious with Zen's challenges. Like he's challenged so far in their corner, like very repeatably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wasp turns in, and then Killers goes where Wasp was going to cover. I don't like TRK facing as down here though.
Yeah.
Like this is a microscope in the grand
Or
scheme.
yeah, or even just parking.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Like realistically, what touch is he gonna get here that is gonna keep Orange having possession? Like unless he fakes here into like he just hugs the ball like this and then 50 works out. We still have a third player coming in, and these two are still committed based off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really I feel like I don't know if it's on your end, but I heard an echo.
Oh no, I don't hear any echo.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Weird.
I'm almost really curious to see if Killers just goes. Oh, it's back again.
Welcome back.
I'm almost curious if he goes back post here instead of cutting off the because we've seen them starting to play more lazy.
Mm-hmm. And one thing as well is when I'm playing coverage and I feel like I'm starting to play more lazy, that's what I'll do as well.
Yeah, he just goes less back post. Well, that's very different than how we've seen them play before. He's valuing momentum.
Yeah, which is interesting because I wonder what the switch, like why the switch was there, like what caused that.
And I would even argue this isn't the ball he should really even go for, because Zen's gonna be obviously he's jumping. This isn't gonna happen. But if he did jump, he could have just turned it and any touch Killers could have made wouldn't have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like that. He's not jumping, but he's still all the way over here. I'm almost curious how they would play against a coverage team, and I don't know if Twisted Minds does. I feel like Mean and Twisted Minds and Dolphins are literally going back and forth, so I don't know if they also play coverage or not.
Yeah.
Either way, we see a very very wide leaving of coverage here. Like where if he would have stayed just here, he could have turned and all this would have been covered. For example, a pass. No, I don't think a pass is getting past. I don't think a pass is getting past. Um, but Vitira could have potentially turned it in. He's flipping here, but he could have potentially play off the roll and then the potential nature of the touch. I'm almost curious if based off of this, they're reading the play as almost converging in a direction and positioning for that more so, and that's why they're starting to play more lazy.
It could be. Or they could just be making more assumptions.
Yeah, true. Mouse turns away, Killer's goes. I think I would have actually liked if TRK would have kept faking his boost amount. He's not mobile at all. And even if Killer's, for example, fake jumps, and then tries to start every now, and then starts trying to cut off the angle, I think that would be very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Wide rotation. Yeah, they just do the opposite. So it's basically the same thing. Yeah, Monkey Moon just leaves. I'm actually really glad this is happening because we've seen a lot of what the Monkey Moons, and I want to say this is the first time we can have a measurable sense of this is a bad decision because now it's a 3v2.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no longer one of the abstract things that your coverage doesn't make sense. It's
No, now it's directly.
yeah. Yeah, now he's all the way over here. I think the only thing they can do is try to mitigate at this point. Like for example, this happens. Where for Watts does have bullshit, well, great. We're going to try to play pressure by presence off of this. We're stopping it here, and we're going to continue back, and then we're going to try to take over. I'm trying to bring to words the advantage that Blue has. The only current thing is the balls in their corner. And the play's going to stay right here. 3v2 is extremely felt. And this all started from Monkey Moon unironically leaving when he did not have to.
We're just giving up potential pressure by presence or pressure by coverage, and you're giving them an opportunity to start something.
Like he could have positioned here by now, and then allow Vatira to fake, and then do this, and now everything is safe. Compared to he needs to play pressure by presence now, and he can't have a fake, or he can't incorporate something that tries to make them throw away the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. This goes against all one theory.
Yeah.
We are attacking the corner. That has sufficient coverage. And there's a guy that's ready and available after the play. I don't know if this was low time and they were just like we defined an advantage. There is no advantage.
No, and you don't create advantages by mistakes unless the other team validates your mistakes.
Yeah. I'm almost curious if because this entire game from Orange's point of view is for I've almost had the impression that they were like, I'm doing this and I'm waiting for them to fuck up. I'm doing this and I think they're gonna fuck up.
Yeah. Well, they're assuming. Like, a lot of assumptions are being shown in this gameplay.
Yeah, now Monkey Moon just has to turn off. There's no attack. Matching coverage, tier K boost.
And then, as well, I think there's an opportunity here if both of them, even being low boost and TRK is kind of threatening them quite a bit. With this touch from Monkey Moon, there is an opportunity to reestablish some offense here. There's a whole side of the field that's not currently being covered. And being able to establish dominance on that side of the field, they can very easily stay in this.
Yeah. I'm almost curious because I know that Falcons had their coach on stage with them when they were playing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look back and see if Orange had a coach because this is a very clear thing of we're seeing this not happening and team unity is currently being broken actively. I would honestly love if Killers went like this. We have the luxury of knowing he went like this, but I would have really liked this, and then the TRK just goes ham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zen starts covering what Zen could have covered, so it's not as valuable. Yeah, now instead of just covering this and being like, okay, try to get past me, we realized we pushed it too far, now we're turning back. Very small mistake, but it's showing the angle. I want to say this is the biggest miscom we've ever seen from.
Yeah. So this is what, 2 of the largest miscoms we've seen in the same game from Falcons.
Yeah. Where I just don't think that they're valuing. Yeah, I think that sentence kind of there. I just don't think they're valuing. Like they don't understand value of Orange, value that they have. And especially if just one of them goes up, the other can just fake, and then they have really good demo lines. I feel like this is almost like if I had to put into words, I think Orange is playing. We're at the right place at the right time, doing the right things, winning the lottery.
Yeah.
In Blue is kind of just like gripping onto all the lottery cards and being like, I know my odds. It doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm buying every fucking card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually invite these guys because I don't know if
Hello.
the other guy's gonna join, and I would have really liked to see him join to get his perspective.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Good, how you doing?
We're pretty good. It's 1:15 a.m.
Indeed.
Yeah, now we're seeing almost immediate repercussions where the fake would have worked out beautifully. could have potentially been a demo threat, and then establishing control. The tier just has a free ball. Because of the double commit here. Either way, I don't think positioned correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like either I think he should have been here or way farther out to the side. Yeah, we see that exactly. Lost just has to stick on the wall, then realizes he should be available for anything. I think this is almost like turning into that world game.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I think that's kind of ironic because that Worlds game was viewed as the best of the best, and now it's kind of our lowest bar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just quickly check if it leads to a goal. No. Yeah, this is. I think a lot of times, especially in ones, you can get positions like this, and it looks really scary. But you're basically shadowing, and then you're also giving your team time to re-enter and find value. And I think this, especially if someone's scared of doing this, a lot of the times in ones this is just scary. You're basically just accepting, yeah, I'm saving, and you're trusting your mechanics. I think that training back, especially, is ringing true, where we're seeing the value of it. And especially with the rotations. I don't want to try to gas it up or anything, but I think I think we're seeing that what we were saying and how Falcons were playing is much accurate than now.
Yeah, the way they were playing before. Yeah, I agree.
I think that's the fastest you could ever recover. And now Roas has a chance to free jump with TRK covering.
Well, that was short-lived.
The worst part is Orange can't do shit about it.
Yeah, literally.
They never positioned correctly. They never had that opportunity to attack. It was really a I'm here because I'm here. It's not a I'm here because of this. And now this because of this is here, and it's going away.
We are here, we are here, we are here. So Horton, here's the who.
Yeah, Monkey Moon's already deciding to leave again. When I would have really liked to see him. He maybe can grab the boost here and then just insta turn in, but I would have really liked to see him just cover this really quickly.
Whoa.
This is the same thing as that attack in the corner. It's you have the ball and I want it now.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna sound really strange because these are world class players, but I feel like we're just playing very immature.
Yeah, I would agree.
And
Well,
no, you go.
it's like this is what has always worked. It's gonna work now. Give me the ball.
Yeah. It's almost like not seeing, especially when you were during the time of Renaissance, where a lot of people were like, "What if this was different? What if this was different?" They're kind of just covering their ears and being like, "No, I want the world I live in."
Yeah.
It's I feel like it's very oblivious. Maybe that's a better word than I forgot the word I said before, but maybe that's a better word.
Indeed.
Because here, what's going to happen? It's only going to go up here, if ever. Um, and then TRK and Killers are going to earn time for Monkey Moon not turning in here. And we're now seeing the effects of him not establishing control and starting that rotation. I'm going to say a kind of strange thing, but I think this only works out for Orange if and only if Vatira fakes into Killers, slowing down his rotation, and then threatens TRK. And Zen fakes this, landing on back wall. And then Monkey Moon comes in for whatever Rawas does.
Yeah, just creating a favorable interaction by faking stuff, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't even know if there's a comm for this, though. Like, how do you communicate? This is ridiculous. Yeah. It's like two Goliaths versus each other, and Blue brought out a David. It's like, how do you say, yeah, there's another person here that we need to take care of, but there's no words for it. Yeah, Vatira just leaves, abandons the play. We're now seeing that time really be felt, especially by Rawas, and Zen even misses. I hate this flip here. Holy.
I wonder why he did it either. Like, or sorry, too. Like, why?
Yeah, and I think the assessment of we're just doing this to try to manifest something is starting to be very, very true, because I would have really wanted him to sit here. And any touches that would have been into there it's just a giveaway of possession. But this flip now just alleviates so much pressure, because all of this side of the field's now open, and they have a player over here that they can utilize.
Yeah, this becomes dangerous really quick. There's a very committal flip by TRK.
Yeah, I think especially one thing, if you're looking at a position like this and you're like, how do I know a flip is bad? Well, try to look at it from a one's perspective and be like, if I was either flipping here or on the ground here, and it was only this guy as the opponent, and the ball was where it is exactly now, what would I rather? Because the way coverage works really is this one series, and if we're not paying attention to it, it really doesn't. No, so invite worthy.
Oh, I got invited to speak. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Converging coverage. It's like a migration pattern.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of what traditional is. If this, then this. If this, then this. Coverage is like, if this, then what?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm more shocked than anything else that Blue is giving up. I kind of want to say about 80% of their fields, their side's coverage.
For free.
And these are all once players.
Yeah. And we've seen, like, this is the first instance where we've seen them not play this properly. Like, they've been playing really well.
I kind of want to almost reiterate, Falcons still won this very decisively. Orange did not get a single other goal, even with Blue playing like this.
Yeah.
This isn't a thing of, oh, Orange just played bad or Blue played better. It's a thing of, this is more or less the effect of coverage, which is extremely more exaggerated in a non-series environment like Flake's series, where we see the opponents, especially at the last minute or two, they don't even expect him to challenge. They don't see that as an opportunity or a thing that can even happen. I think that's the same thing here, but either way, it shouldn't be the case for blue. It's almost like getting used to driving. If you're a truck driver, getting used to driving with a heavy load, and then just stamping your foot on the gas when there's nothing in the truck. I like the adaptation. Zen's trying to have a say here. Yeah, now we're overcommitted. We're realizing that this coverage here was extremely overvalued, and we even pushed up way too far as these two players. Now we need to turn back. Rolas is facing down, by the way. Like, this is just Monkey Moon's ball. No, actually, really, no, he's facing up. My bad. That's my mistake.
Okay.
But I'm kind of excited to see how they keep. Oh!
What a Hail Mary.
This isn't being covered. This isn't being covered. This isn't being covered. This looks like a political states diagram.
Yeah, literally.
Monkey Moon at all, if he ever wants a goal, he just needs to throw it to backboard or to Vatira. And it is just in. Because what is Killer's gonna do? The most he can do here is hit it to the right because he's heading from left to right. Vatira still gets a free ball.
Well, there's not anything they can do about it. Like, nobody beats them to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to make another analogy, but I feel like this is like if a fire department, it Blues the fire department, brought their original fire truck to the scene and then started using squirt guns.
Yeah.
It's you have all the tools and utility, but you're choosing actively to not do it. I find it interesting as well because we saw G2 almost do the opposite, where the further in the game they started having these weird moments of extreme accuracy, whereas now we're seeing the opposite, where we saw extreme accuracy and then a lack of it very quickly.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is as well because they're up so much. Like, there's got to be just a mental aspect there.
Yeah, I would imagine they've historically, from what we've saw, have human error at low time, and then he just leaves, allowing this low momentum potential just to exist. He doesn't even have to hit this now, and Zen can play for the pass.
Yeah, well, no matter what they do, Blue is going to be scrambling to get back. So it's just...
They are all flipping, and Killers is in one of the worst spots you can be. Now, it's not exactly because the touch here is, or what would have been with my example is he's practically in between either side of the net. Here he's trying to cut off the angle, but there is a sliver that isn't cut off, and Vatir is a very attractive option to pass to.
And to fix this, I would have loved to see him rotate more left, come around from the front post, and just kind of park it. At that point, you could go up on backboard, you could go straight towards the net. Either one would be okay. But right now, this is a very committal play on defense, and you're just hoping that you guess the right side before you jump.
Yeah, exactly. I almost want to say this is kind of the aftermath. Like those weren't really the mistakes of the position. They tried doing what they had to do. Like either he respects high momentum potential or low momentum potential. Either way, he's fucked. The best would have been here, like you said. But then they just over.
But right here, like, yeah, I think right here is the biggest part of the mistake.
Especially this flip, I wanna say.
Yeah, I would agree.
TRK goes up. Zen rotates wide. I find that unironically fascinating, where he could have faked a demo on this guy and this guy, keeping them scrambling, and he just goes this way. Is he gonna go for squishy? Uh-oh.
Wow.
Good block by TRK, but I see zero world in which a squishy is good here. Especially because these corners become absolutely weak. And Batira is still just getting the ball here. And even if Zen was positioned here, his defensive upfield coverage is so valuable. It's very, very hard to actually break through orange if they position correctly. Just leaves to the corner, allowing this coverage yet again. Yeah, and they just stop them. I say unfortunate because I would have really liked to see blue get scored on. Like, what is happening? What is happening?
There are very few words to describe this.
I think this is a lot of what we say when we're doing a replay analysis, where it's like, "Hey, I'm disappointed in your opponents. At higher levels of play, you're going to get punished."
And this is the higher levels of play.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like Zen can just wait here, and then you can just single jump, or even just drop it and just play for a 50. And I don't think Orange does anything that counteracts here. Like, every player is committed to a save on blue. Every single one.
And a lot of them are the same. They're committed to the same save.
Yeah. This is that same thing. In a perfect world, this is in by Orange. And you would be punished as blue. All the way back
since that flip.
Exactly. But unfortunately, it's not being punished because they don't make the correct decision. So that's kind of where it's at, more or less, where higher level players will punish this. These are the highest level players. They still fuck up. Yeah, monkey. Oh, please don't. Okay.
Oh, we've seen so many of those this game, and from both teams. So many.
Yeah. And now this actually validates Killers getting back into the play, whereas this could have been a demo threat, allowing Monkey Moon to jump, because Rawas is still positioned like this. I think he's actually backing up. And this nullifies his position, because now Killers can't move over here, nullifying his position, and it becomes a 1v2 very fast. Wasp being able to reconsider. Yeah, and we're going back post here. Like, who are we defending? Casper's not going to shoot.
He might. We'll see.
And TRK tries holding possession. Yeah, and we see the same thing over here. We're defending, but we don't have to be on the wall here. We could have been here, at least exerting pressure by presence and then turning back. Yeah, and it doesn't even go close to that. And now the people that are doing the extremes of the position are now having to say something or try to argue something, because they are doing their own plan. They're basically saying, I'm playing conventional. I have my own vision for the game, and I'm doing that. It doesn't matter what the fuck's happening over here. World War VII could be happening. I find this very selfish from both teams. It's very, very hard.
I don't know what to call it other than committal. Like, there's just so much committing happening all the time.
And I feel like it's also very hard to argue that even if like this example of us looking at this through basically a microscope, even if you aren't, how do you justify this? Like
Yeah.
it's like one of those things where you just see a toddler miss a kickball, and it's just like, well, there goes Charlie Brown. It's like, what do you do? This goes for a catch. I would have actually really liked if Killers, instead of going all the way up and going back, if he would have sat here. Rawas is already deciding he's saving, or potentially trying for a save. Monkey Moon's praying to God, I think. Oh, he just got set. Never mind. And we see this yet again, this big gap in coverage, just provided by us leaving. And now this guy is going to need time to get there, but by that time, this guy's making a play. We're running behind because we're not making decisions that are dependent on the team being a team. It's almost like I feel like Blue is playing 3-1s games.
Yeah. Well, everything is being played as dynamic.
Yeah. Sun gets, but what are you going to do? He can cut it off if he does, and it's just straight to somebody. And I want to see how much boost he actually has. Yeah, and he used 30 boost to even just attempt to be here. And Monkey Moon's really, I actually really like that. Zen could have positioned here. Yeah, now instead of him being here and just being sitting and waiting, he's overvaluing momentum. Killers is out of the play. I would really like to see Wasco like this, and TRK just to fake his boost amount and play pressure by presence, and then wait for Killers to get back.
I wonder how much calming they're doing.
I think that's something we can also check out after this, because we can like look at their mouth and be like, "You're not moving it." But yeah, I would also be very curious, because this is that exact thing of we're making our selfish decisions and we're always moving. We're not thinking about the future of it really. Yeah, and we give away possession into Zen. Yeah, holy shit, that worked out really well for no reason. Yeah, no. Tries for a cut. Straight into Rawasa's coverage is here. Open fields. Breezy open fields. This may as well be a wheat field with how many people aren't.
Yeah, nice little wind chimes and some breeze rustling the wheat.
Exactly. Like what happens if this goes this way instead of this way? Like, then Rawasa's position makes 0 sense, and Zen actually has a say with a potential demo threat. And TRK also, I would imagine, would have to potentially get back a position like this. Overall, I think this is just sloppy.
Yeah.
Went from really, really good to really, really bad. I think this is one of the better examples of the lowest end of coverage, though. Even while Blue isn't playing with team unity by any stretch, they're finding advantages. They are pinpoint, though. They aren't these big, massive things of, oh, I'm covering everything. They're covering minuscule things and specifics rather than vague things.
I almost wonder if it's an overconfidence where this strategy has been working so well that now they're just making assumptions and not even knowing they're making assumptions. Like, you know what I mean? Where they're analyzing the position too much and thinking that like, oh, these options are ruling out these options because they can't actually happen because of this, this, and this, but in fact they can happen, and they're just ruling them out because like a maybe an ego or maybe just a misrepresentation in their head. But
Where did they go?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll probably also go in a second because it's very late.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, see it.
Alright, see ya, and have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
I almost want to say I don't even know how you would fix that, because that's so external, but that's like deeply connected to an effect
Human
that it's
behavior.
gonna have. Yeah, exactly. Because my immediate thought is, oh well, what if they're just need a sleep schedule change and some, but I would imagine they're already doing a lot of things that promote good play. Um, so I don't even know how that would potentially even happen to be
Yeah.
fixed. And even here, just like we're throwing it away, but it's into someone's coverage. We had a clean thing over here, and then killers could have tried arguing to get back, allowing TRK to have time. Um, Overall, I think this game isn't as disappointing as this finish, but I really want to say it was kind of a letdown.
Yeah, right at the end.
Ventira's up. Zen has time to reconsolidate. He doesn't. He turns out, even though his touch is definitely going to go to TRK. Yep. Zen's also out, leaving this in a very literal way. Us splitting the field in 3 with our coverage here. And then Monkey Moon just has a free say on this every day of the week.
And Tuesday.
Yeah, and Zen completely commits to leaving. I want to say this is very different than how we saw them approaching positions like this before.
Falcons or France?
Falcons, because they would often give France these positions to be like, okay, you have the gun now. What are you going to do? But we don't see any of the triggers trying to be stopped. We see nothing. Right, for example, here when he could have definitely not jumped and he could stay active, and we're seeing a lot of these things that are almost reminiscent, but it's almost like a faded reminiscence where it's like you really need to be paying attention in order to do this, and I don't think that paying attention's there.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to say the more and more further into these games, the less and less aware they become, and I really want to attribute that to adrenaline, um, especially because this is like these are the Goliaths, the Monkey Moon, Vatira's. These are almost the highest decorated players in the game, and we're playing a different one.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's adrenaline or not, that I really want to say it could be, but either way, it's this is a thing of this is happening consistently, and I really want to say looking at external factors like the sleep thing, but I don't think that could be available. Yeah, we even go all the way back. Go all the way back as this. Crazy. He could have turned back trying to argue for this coverage over here, which would have defended everything and allowed him to rotate.
Adidas.
You see big, like, we're pushing up here and then making a decision rather than pushing up like here. seeing, oh, he's there. Fake, turn back. Like, it's... Like, I get it, he has possession, but it's going straight into Zen's coverage.
Yeah, unless Rawas makes some kind of silly.
Yeah.
And pew.
Yeah, Zen's even up.
He does.
But Was has to still throw it away, and it's still Orange's ball.
There's nothing they can do about it now, but...
Yeah, and TRK goes all the way back because he doesn't trust Rawas, which I find crazy.
Huh. Yeah, this has got to be comms errors, or if they're even common.
Yeah, I really want to say this game started out looking as teams playing against each other, and it ended looking like solo queue players going against each
Yeah.
other.